Hey, thank you so much for tuning in to a new episode of Cut to Movies with Vivek and Viru. Just before we dive in, we'd like to give you a disclaimer that this episode is filled with spoilers. So please do watch the film first. Unless, of course, you don't have an issue with spoilers, in which case.
Hey guys, hello and welcome to another episode of Cut 2 with Vivek and Viru. And today we have a weird sci-fi khichdi kind of a film from a very novel place. It's from Luanda in Angola, which is like in Central Africa and which was like a Portuguese colony, and it has a very bloody past. ये उसका 2002 तक इतना recent तक उधर civil war वगैरह चल रहा था. So it's like a very tumultuous place जहाँ से एक film निकला जो which kind of came into this whole award circuit and all of that, and Vivek will tell you more about it.
Yeah, we are talking about this film which goes by the name Air Conditioner. It is directed by this gentleman called Fradique. I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. The film is the story of a security guard, Mata Sedo, who is tasked with tracking down a new air conditioner for his boss before the end of the day, after the units start to mysteriously fall from the buildings.
क्या स्पॉटलाइट है ना, एसी गिरना चालू हो जाता है सब जगह पे. दैट इज एग्जैक्टली व्हाई वी स्टार्टेड वाचिंग दिस फिल्म. मतलब आई एम नॉट अ फैन ऑफ दिस फिल्म पर से, of this AC, but that was the novel premise on which we started watching it, and then I mean it just meanders. मतलब AC लगा के तुम चिल कर रहे हो, ऐसा टाइप का पिक्चर है, आराम से चल रहा है स्लो पेस में.
Exactly. I remember us discussing the summary of the film when we read it, and it had just released. I think it just released last week. It screened at Rotterdam Film Festival. I think both of us were intrigued by the falling ACs bit, and we were sold that let's watch it. And then there was this magical realism touch to the film also that people are talking about. So we're like, let's watch it. But I couldn't sit through the entire film. Like in the middle of the film.
It's not too long as well.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. But it was supposed to be, apparently it was supposed to be a short film. But while they were shooting the film, it was a 12-day shoot apparently on the location, and they just realized that, hey, we've got a lot of footage which can make for a long film.
So footage बिठा देते, थोड़ा लंबा बना देते. Only saving grace is that background score. I mean वो beautiful है. वो Aline Frazao ऐसा कुछ नाम है वो, of the jazz musician, but because of a score, at least I was like, wow, at least the score is beautiful, and I'm watching this guy glide through various locations. So basically इसमें क्या है, we just follow this watchman going through this building, right? And it's a nice way to actually show your roots. So basically this guy is also, the director is from a place like this, and he wanted to show the life of the poor in Angola, which is like probably the majority, and he wanted to show it through this whole chawl. और वो वॉचमैन, दैट वन वॉचमैन जो अपने इंडिया में भी रहता है, जो सबके लिए सब काम करता है. लाइक गैस सिलेंडर भी उठाता है, सीडी भी इधर से उधर लेके जाता है, उसको अगर कुछ चाहिए, अगर एसी खराब होगा तो भी उसको बोलेगा चल एसी लेके आ ठीक करा के. आई थिंक ही जस्ट वांटेड टू शो दैट लोकेशन, सो दैट ही हैज डन ब्यूटीफुली. बट आई मीन with the whole build up of it being like a sci-fi film where the ACs are dropping mysteriously, that is like a letdown then.
Yeah, I mean, the director and even the cinematographer of the film, who's also the co-writer of the film, both of them were born and raised in a very similar building. So you're right. I mean, for them to kind of show this entire scenario and to tell a story within that framework, it makes complete sense. At least एक air conditioner गिरना चाहिए था किस पे. I mean, मतलब something should have happened. There was nothing happening in the film which was just annoying. I mean, it was a self-indulgent treat what was happening there for the director perhaps, but I didn't get it. Really, I didn't get it.
Right, absolutely. And this is all threaded together with just random conversations between the watchman and another like housekeeper, right?
Yeah,
Who's
yeah,
trying
yeah.
to get the AC fixed. और वो लोग बीच में रैंडम डिस्कशंस कर रहे हैं ऑफ कहाँ से मैं आई हूँ, मेरे मम्मी के बारे में कुछ बोल रही है, फिर हर ड्रीम्स एंड I mean, I don't know, there might be some deep philosophical take, I don't know, old age, because पहले तो मैं सोच रहा था जो AC गिर रहा है, is it about taking care of our elders, like वो लोग को बचाना, ऐसा कुछ है क्या कि when they fall, you pick them up, you get them ready, and these are the guys who are like who have all the memories, like वो finally वो लोग क्या पता चलता है कि the parallel is when the fruits become ripe they fall off the tree, right? which I thought, okay, maybe it's like acha, when you grow old you die, but इसमें it's like AC गिरता है because it is capturing the memories of people around it, तो उसका जब हार्ड डिस्क फुल हो जाता है तो वो गिर जाता है. So I basically didn't get why, what is the parallel and why was it like a commentary on probably the history or the bloody history of, or even the cultural divide in Angola. I didn't get it. Did you get it?
No. You're asking the wrong person. I had the entire movie. I had no idea what was happening, except of course that one theory that you're talking about the falling ACs. They did kind of suggest in one of the subreddit threads that it was basically symbolizing suicides that were happening.
Oh, is it?
And
Acha.
I mean, yeah. So and when people, when those two, the pawn shop owner and the other two helpers who wanted to kind of help people with their stuff, they were running towards the ACs in one of the scenes. So these were the guys who kind of symbolized how people in crematoriums rush to help you with the final rites, so so they get paid basically. So that's one of the theory, but
Okay.
I
Because
never,
of the whole bloody past of the country, everyone is going
maybe.
through PTSD, which is almost like something that our watchman is also suffering from, because उसको भी मतलब basically दिखाता है कि वो war से बच गया, but यहाँ पे उसका जो monotonous job है उसमें वो एकदम खत्म हो रहा है. That is the kind of dialogue that kind of some people make during the film, and he also has this hearing problem because of all the
Correct.
war ka injuries or whatever, and he can't sleep properly, so he has all this post-traumatic syndrome. If you are from Angola, you could relate to it, maybe. I don't know, we'll have to read the history to figure it out. But there's one more thing, like they are talking about this whole thing about grieving, and you should always be with people who have lost someone. So and then they're randomly discussing about this one person, Anna, who has lost someone, and they're grieving about something. And वो उसको बोलता है, वॉचमैन बोलता है, only I can understand her pain, even her neighbors don't understand the pain. I didn't get it. और उसके बाद वहां पे जाता है तो वो AC रहता है, AC गिरा होता है, उसको मोन कर रहे होते हैं.
Yeah, so this was another one of the interesting tidbits that I came across of the film. So the sense of community is so strong in the societies there, right? Where if someone dies, people around you, they actually kind of grieve with you for an entire week, not just for one day, but for all 7 days they are in your house. So it was it was interesting to read about when the director was saying that when they were shooting this scene, a lot of these people from the community would kind of come on the set thinking that someone has died to kind of actually grieve.
Because they shot it in an actual location, right? And उसमें actors को ज़्यादा थे नहीं.
Yeah. So there are only 3 actors in this film, Viru. Like everyone else is an actual person from that neighborhood. But there are just 3 actors apparently in this film. Which is one is apna the Mata Sedo guy, the other is the pawn shop owner, and of course the girl.
Right.
Only these 3 are the actors. Then
and the girl seems to be from like a stage actor, ना? उसका वो mannerism है, उसका बोलने का तरीका, it's almost very stage like performance.
Acting and all was good, but what were the ACs doing in this film? I wanted to know.
और and it makes sense right now that you say that और कोई भी actor नहीं था. The fact that they added this weird telepathy sequences.
Oh my God.
हाँ मतलब he's randomly walking around and then he's like telepathically speaking to few people and figuring out कहाँ पे है वो AC कहाँ पे गिरा and he's trying to discover वो उसका. So I mean that didn't make sense because वो लोग को फिर एक्टिंग करने का जरूरत नहीं है. They just need to stand around और dialogue तो बोल रहा है. Right? I mean, it's like maybe like a creative choice that the director made. अरे यार एक्टर ने चलो ऐसे कुछ weird shit डाल देते हैं उसमें, which people will not understand or will think that it's an artsy kind of a take. But basically it's just convenience कि एक्टर मिले नहीं, चलो यार telepathy डाल देते.
I read all the reviews, whether it is Guardian, Hollywood Reporter, and a lot of people are liking the film. The magical realism of the film, you know, the awkward place that it puts you in while you're watching it, makes you uncomfortable. A lot of people are saying all of these things, right? But my point is when I'm watching a movie, I need to at least, I mean, I can't completely have a suspension of disbelief, even if it's magical realism. It needs to have some story plot line which kind of is explained or told in a way that is more simplistic, as opposed to just boring the hell out of me. So it was just. I
mean, and see, it makes. मतलब मैं जैसे बोल रहा था ना कि वो maybe it makes sense to people from Angola or from that kind of a place where things are laid back. Because I remember मेरे को एकदम से ना वो याद आ गया. I had gone to this place called Saint Lucia in West Indies. West Indies में भी सब slow चलता है, एकदम आराम से चल रहा है. And उसमें एक छोटे-छोटे planes चलते थे. लिएट करके वो एक एयरलाइन था, which was always late. And उसका नाम ही वैसे LAIT ऐसे कुछ था. And people used to say अरे वो late उसका है ना नाम, तो वो late ही रहता है. And nobody really cared. And उसमें वो छोटे-छोटे प्लेन चलते थे. And I reached this Saint Lucia airport and I had to come back to Bombay. और मेरा फ्लाइट था कहीं से वहाँ से जाके एंटीगा से फ्रांस में some place, I think it was Paris, and then Paris से बॉम्बे ऐसा था. And यहाँ पे मतलब I had this flight that was going to come at around 10 o'clock in the morning. प्लेन ऐसे 1 घंटे के बाद आई है, मतलब लेट है. मैं लोगों को जाके पूछ रहा हूँ, पब्लिक चिल में बैठा है, ठीक है, उनको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ रहा है. द प्लेन इज लेट वगैरह, हाँ इट्स नॉर्मल ऐसे करके, किसी को कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ रहा है. मैं वहां पे जाके वो लोग एयरलाइन वालों को पूछ रहा हूँ, आएगा करके बैठो ऐसे करके बोल रहे हैं. एंड देन द फ्लाइट कम्स एंड द टायर बर्स्ट, दाड़ करके आवाज आती. एंड पीपल आर चिल्ड, नोबडी रिएक्ट्स लाइक हाँ टायर फट गया, क्या फर्क पड़ता.
Another day in their life.
हाँ, एक और घंटा डिले हो गया. And I'm like, I'm going to miss my flight to Bombay from Paris. What is happening, man? मतलब वो लोग का लाइफ ऐसा, I think that is what, एकदम chill, laid back है ये वो. And this Central Africa में भी, अंगोला में भी वैसा ही रहेगा. Chill है, बॉस. और फिल्म भी वैसा ही है, सब chill. और I think that's what वो jazz music जो है, I think the cinematography saved this movie. जैज म्यूजिक है वो, इट सेज द मूवी. एंड वो थोड़ा आर्ट डायरेक्शन वगैरह जो वो लोग ने वो एसी शॉप में किया है, दैट ऑल ऑफ दैट इज अ लिटिल इंटरेस्टिंग. बट आई मीन फ्रेम्स आर ब्यूटीफुल. लाइक वो जो बंदा वो बैठा रहता है जब व्हेन ही इज ड्रीमिंग, लाइक ही इज इन द कार, in the broken car, and then he feels like he's actually in a taxi going around the city. All of that, those shots are beautiful. But then I mean, ठीक है यार. दिखता अच्छा, बट कहना क्या चाहते हो दोस्त? हो क्या रहा है?
हाँ मतलब depends on people's taste. If you are kind of high on something and you would just love to watch some great visuals and listen to some great music, then watch this film. It's a very short film. It's 1 hour 12 minutes. Right. It's not more than that. And people might enjoy it, but not a cup of tea for sure.
True. और जब when we film started ना, I एकदम से flashback हुआ मेरे को, because starting में वो ना एक interesting वो cab में बैठी रहती है, वो पता है. So those are called maxi cabs in Chennai. I used to work there. और उसमें वैसा ही होता था, लाइक हम लोग सुबह का न्यूज या एकदम ढिंचैक म्यूजिक सुन के, एकदम ढिंचैक वाला तमिल म्यूजिक सुन के ऑफिस जाता था मैं टू इन्फोसिस। आई वाज इन इन्फोसिस बैक देन। तो उसका एकदम से याद आ गया भाई, ये मैक्सी कैब्स। तो वैसे ही उधर भी आई थिंक द ट्रांसपोर्ट का थिंग इज दैट मैक्सी कैब। तो तभी मेरे को रिलेट हुआ, मेरे को लगा यस ये फिल्म मेरे को ऐसा मस्त लगने वाला है। बट आगे जाके आई वाज लाइक नहीं ये क्या हो रहा है।
Since the first scene, when she was sitting and they hear it on the news broadcast on the radio that ACs are falling all across town, I actually thought that an AC will fall on that car any moment. Not a single air,
killer, man.
not a single air condition has fallen on anyone. It is not created any drama.
It's just a report that they fall on someone and people have died and all that, but nothing happens. I mean, again, low budget, पैसा नहीं खर्च करना है. They could have, अगर किसी पे गिराते तो then that's additional art direction and gore and all of that, which I don't think they wanted to show. But even to create the drama, they didn't create any drama.
It was very passive. I think the film was very passive.
A boss coming and saying, मेरा AC मेरे को ठीक चाहिए. मैं boss हूँ, मेरी सुनो.
Yeah. That also, both of them didn't give a fuck the way they handled the situation.
Oh my God. People, if you want to watch this film, do watch it. And if you understand what's going on, do let us know. If you want to explain it to us, we could have another episode where you can just come and explain the film to us. Maybe we'll have a deeper appreciation for it.
Yeah. It'll be quite interesting if we find an actual fan for this movie, which is an air conditioner.
Then I think we've almost covered whatever we wanted to say. But yeah, like we said, if you have any comments, let us know in the comment section. And if you have appreciated the film and you understood the meaning, let us know. All right, then Vivek, I think that's about it. So we should just ask people to follow us on our podcast on Spotify and other channels like Instagram and YouTube. All right, bye bye.